Kwadwo Sheldon with a Yawaoftheday.
Testing mic 1 2. Testing mic 1 2. Welcome to Kwadwo Sheldon FM. You can't truth, nothing but the truth. What I said, you need to Kwadwo Sheldon. The head is big for a reason. Little Dura could tripping out, tripping my Boston analytics, and what most importantly, the head is big for a reason. As I said, this is Kwadwo Sheldon FM. 99.85% of the populations. I don't know what I'm saying, but it is what it is. Now, this Yawaoftheday was supposed to come to you yesterday, but I was sick, but I'm okay now. Yeah, I had some issue with my teeth, so I went to do some surgical analysis, but they fixed it for me, so I'm okay. Now, Captain Smart is in the news, and Captain Smart works for ABN, Angel Broadcasting Network. He's the head of operations, which is owned by Dr. Kwadwo. Yes. Now, yesterday it was in the news that he's been suspended from radio. He hosts this morning show on Angel FM, and he has an episode or a section on the show or in the Fabio also. Then he be fires. It's like Countryman Songo, but this one with just social topic. You understand? He did blast politicians left, right, center. So yesterday, Franklin Kwadwo, who is the head of a policy think tank, I think in Ghana, posted this on his Facebook page saying, I had a worrying conversation moments ago. Captain Smart's boss has allegedly asked him to go off for a while as a result of undue pressure that has been piled on him by high-ranking officials in government. Captain Smart's crime allegedly is that his usual critical commentary on national affairs is making government unpopular. Really? I hope it is not some overzealous politicians who made those calls. Either way, it paints a gravely intolerant picture. Fix it now. So that is what Franklin Kwadwo, who happens to be the head of Imani Ghana, a policy think tank in Ghana, posted on his Facebook. So this was how the news was broke on social media. And yes, later on in the day, the general manager at ABN, Father Dixon, is it Kwadwo Dixon? Sorry, it's not Father Dixon. Kwadwo Dixon. Also came to confirm the fact that your man has been suspended off air. Now, listen to what he said.
Facebook. Say, you say Captain Smart. Wakaka say aban monhomadene enti ama adwumani wura aman suspension. Enti kofo ebusa se enukure be ne wo mu enna no penso prophet Nigel Gezi enso eba ha no mo se no ne Captain Smart ebuku appointment ya kwone ne bedi ko baaye na che se woni ho du ba bi ko so won ko nyame eyi kire no de wo mu sa enukure ye adwuma wura a suspend Captain Smart na ne nyina ne se o se waka se mutia enye se de aban ye enye ntine waka asem tia aban mu mpanifo ebi etia omampani ebi tia omampani abedi akire ebi tia onabo alanchamate ebi etia agibi pen na watwunufo na wontie watwunufo se wontie se o kasa tia mpanifo enye se de aban modern bo a eye nyenti eno ene che se wode asuspend no na eno emu ena na no pay Prophet Najagezi enso ebaye na o kire say on Captain Smart ebuku appointment wa bae na o hena no beti answer yesu oni ho na ya suspend no aya sofo no ya pa
solid. So according to the video and whatever conversation that is happening right now, the pressure came from above. And according to what the conversation people are having on social media, I said he's making the government unpopular. And Dr. Kwadwo to I'm not going to say he's MPP man or NDC. I don't know, but you people know his daughter is an NPP MP. You understand? So obviously, his political affiliation. This is not a matter of me being sinister or anything. You people know his political affiliation and all those things. So all these things have happened, and the general manager has come out to say yes, he has confirmed, said, of course, your man has been suspended for 1 month, so he's supposed to sit in the house for 1 month. And when the tide subside now, it comes down, he will come back on air, you understand? And this has brought about the culture of silence conversation that was raised by Mr. Sam Jonah in that speech that he gave, what they are saying. Now, the conversation out there is that the government is stifling people who are trying to stand up, who are trying to criticize, who are trying to make sure that right things are done in the society. And once you are critical of the government, your voice is stifled. That is what the conversation is on social media. They talk about. Say once you won't make we say attack. Once you won't take the government in top, you won't make the government do the right things. They bash them and things. They will find ways and means to make sure you are stifled. That is the conversation on social media. I'm not saying that is what is happening, but that is the conversation on social media. But this Captain Smart issue, in as much as people want to blame the government for all this, because right now the assertion out there is that the order came from above. Because in an interview on Metro TV, Good Evening Ghana show, which is hosted by Paul Adomwache, Captain Smart said, I'll play the video, but Captain Smart said they called his boss, people from GRA and all those things. I don't know why GRA will call your boss to warn you that you are talking too much. What has GRA got to do with? I don't understand the link.
Captain, praise God, I will leave. Because I'm not a lazy person. Yes, my brain works, Papa. And I'm afraid dog.
Dog is quick-cutting.
Yes, that's right. It's Crawford friend who are buying the church on the letters from Ghana Revenue Authority, GRA4 Tata no Nina is because Eseme Kasadodo. I'm saying
GRA4 Tata so on the one sika na.
Well, I don't know. These are the things he said.
That's what he said.
Yes.
All because I say Captain Smart
Yes.
Kasadodo.
I'm saying and then also ya catch them say me say 7. Nana Adone Dr. Baumiani Alancha Martini IGP. Omo ye Jimmy for. Now me say on air. I say yes, you said it on air. I'm so penny. Met me can be a we are saying. But to go to that extent, to say that the president of the land, the vice, the IGP, and Alancha Martin, omo ye Jimmy for there. No. If you can provide me with the evidence, I will apologize to the world and resign from your company.
But your shows are recorded.
I mean, they are on Facebook Live. Conversation, of course, one or can say, and I'm so pressure into no. Send your point, Juma. Obepe say, Anka, being trimming hon kakra. Na, I didn't move joa. Pressure na ya dem man on performer. I'm so okay. If that is what is going to help you. Because I'm just one individual.
I mean, GRA, they are supposed to collect taxes, right? So why would GRA call your boss and tell your boss to tell you that, to tell you to calm down or to shut you up? You see, the whole thing is shady. The GRA element, they make the whole thing, they look shady. But then, only when so conforce a call. That is what I'm saying. In as much as people want to blame the government, I'm not saying don't blame the government. Because if the pressure no come from the top, your boss to no go sack them or suspend them. So the pressure came from above, and this is what has happened. But in as much as we want to blame the government for this, we should blame the boss for being part of the system. For being part of the system that people are fighting against. Because listen, if the boss they value the radio presenter Captain Smart, if the boss make up his mind say he no go interfere in Captain Smart's operation, he go make it do it. Because Captain Smart used to do this at Adom FM. When he was at Adom FM, same thing. Whether you be NDC, MPP or CPP or GTV or whatever, he go bash you. That is how he is. So this is not peculiar to a certain government. This has been done to other governments, other political parties when they were in power. So I don't see why his boss had to shut. I don't understand. His boss was supposed to protect him. That is what I'm saying. So his boss has become part of the system, and that is why in as much as you people want to blame the government for promoting culture of silence in court and all those things. There, make sure say you blame the boss too, because come on, man, you are a private company, you have employed people, you pay them, you pay their taxes, you pay their SNIF. You knew what you knew that. I mean. Why do you think they brought Captain Smart on board? Because of that firebrand brand way they get, no. So if the owner they really they respect Captain Smart, he wouldn't have done that to him. And that is why we are supposed to blame the government, but blame the owner too, because right now he's just part of the system. Small pressure from above, you will sack your employees. Is that you go suspend them? 30 days make you go their house. There are other radio stations out there. I don't want to mention them because maybe they go do the Martin song. But there are other radio stations out there, and their bosses are affiliated to MPP and all those things. You see them come on air and criticize this government like nothing has happened, and their bosses don't do anything to them. You know why? Because they respect the job of the journalist. Why this thing to the make noise? And in as much as we would want to blame, because when you go on Twitter, people are blaming the president, blaming the Kwadwo and the Kwadwo culture of silence and things. Yes, I understand the order came from above, but if the Dr. Kwadwo team they value what Captain Smart they do give them, where you won't really make your man do his job without fear and all those things, without interferences and all those things. No, that suspension wasn't needed because you knew what you employed. That is what I'm saying. But the culture of silence in there, that is why I have tried my possible best not to work with mainstream media, because they will bust you. Here you can't go and report me to YouTube that I am criticizing the government. No. You can't call YouTube headquarters. You can't call the president or the chief executive officer of YouTube and tell him, say, Sheldon is on YouTube criticizing my government, take him off. No. Nobody will mind you. If I'm doing what is within the community guidelines and I'm not doing anything to harm anybody and all those things, you can't do anything. That is why I have created all my platforms to do this. Because once it is mainstream media and your boss is affiliated to a political party, you can't have your peace of mind to even work. You are supposed to be working on tenterhooks or sitting on tenterhooks, because if you go and say this, they will come and say, hey, don't do this. They are always policing you. So you can't even say what you want to say. And that is why I have always says I'm not some mainstream media, if it's not about my show, it's lifestyle and all those things about appointment yet. Because the moment they put you in the system, you become part of them. Because when you don't dance to the tune of your boss, you will be sacked. And when they sack you, hashtag. And that is what is happening. This is why it pains me say this government is giving this the system the kind of or is creating a fertile grounds for people to say they are what perpetuating what the culture of silence, and that is not right. Because you see what has happened in this issue. Captain Smart says the call came from above. Nankajia, what journalists they talk on there, what body concern you about it? Ghana Revenue Authority. Your job is to collect taxes. Or because he commented about taxes, people also say in a video he says about me born and all those things. But what is the when you translate incompetence to P, what be the meaning? Born?
Just sit down. Tenase. Na fagana besiana. Uba ye yabwa say 76.1% of our GDP. Ye catch Mahama say wa bon mekabi me nam kaye. Me say bra wa bon where ye unprecedented bon ye. Say Ghana. Ye kaye dia no. 69.9% of our GDP. That was about 70% of our GDP. You catch and say, boom, baba, where they are, boom, 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 boom. Where the a bomb bum 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 bum.
If you are incompetent, how this thing be issued? This suspension wasn't supposed to come on. And you see, that is why I said Dr. Kwadwo team really disappoints me. He really disappoints me. You are supposed to protect your workers. I know, yes, the company is bigger than the individual. And Captain Smart, one thing we say, sometimes I feel like the personality attack be too much. Probably that be why this thing they won't use this thing, they won't use him as a scapegoat. You know, you are supposed to tackle the issue and leave personalities out. You can't attack people's personality like that, then things on what they are saying. So probably that one. But in the end, I feel like Dr. Kwadwo should have protected him. And he let him down. And that is not how. So they should set the people all over there and make them see. Also, the one who come be say that we had them will take do you. Yeah, because right now you can't even criticize the government without being suspended for 30 days. You feel what I'm talking about? So that culture of silence, you know, whether it is coming from the top, whether it is your boss trying to do it, this is not how we are supposed to fix this country, bro. Because if you don't allow him to talk, people listen to him. His voice must be heard. This is why we are in a democratic dispensation. How are we allowing these things to happen? And that is why this is painting a negative image for the government. This is sad, bro. So in an interview, Paul Adomotri on Metro TV interviewed your man in the evening, and he said it. He confirmed it. In fact, whatever Kwadwo Destin said about him being suspended, he confirmed, said calls came from above, and his boss told him to step down for 30 days. So right now he's on, I don't know, he's suspended, so he's on suspension. But I feel like this is not the way. And personally, this is not an attack on anybody, but I'm disappointed in the boss, Dr. Kwadwo. I'm disappointed in him. This is just my take, bro. Because he could have done better. He could have protected Captain Smart. Seriously. 30 days suspension. Come on, man. Just because he's criticizing the government. Anyway, that be the system we do inside. But if you will make politics room here, wahala for us. My name is Sheldon. This has been Yawaoftheday on Sheldon FM, 99.99% FM. Mapon.